This is Sunday Express, and the conversation tonight is eradication of FGM. And before we took that quick breather, we were looking at what is happening down in KBC County that is leading in, medicalized FGM. And my guest today is a chairperson of the female genital mutilation board. That is the Anti-FGM board. That is Ipato Surum. Now, medicalized FGM, you are unpacking that. It's not a process. It's just that it is being done by professionals behind closed doors.
Yes.
So we are also saying that there are those who are already commercializing this particular vice. But then also looking at the other side of commercialization of FGM, we are seeing that those who are supposed to be helping these particular victims of FGM have also now decided to take advantage by setting up four NGOs, four homes where these children can run to. What as a board are you doing to ensure that, we deal with these people because they're taking advantage?
Let me first say that it is true that medicalization is being practiced by medical doctors.
Yes.
And that is why it is called medicalization.
Yes.
It is not at all allowed anywhere. And the process or the strategies we are putting in place is the same strategies that we started putting to stop it at all. What we are really doing here is that we are in the process of reviewing the Anti-FGM, the FGM Prohibition Act, mainly for the charges to be increased, because we sat down as a board and found that this fine of 200,000 shillings is just too low for someone who has done that magnitude of harm on a person. The 3 years jail is still low.
Yes.
Because if you see like the Defilement Act, the charges are 15 years imprisonment.
Yes.
I think it should go the same way.
To the same extent when it comes to the law. Then also I see the board, sorry.
Because we are not yet done.
Yes.
Because it is also a process. To review the act is a process.
Yes.
We are in a stage where we can say we are maybe halfway.
Halfway.
Yes. And that is one of the things, because for someone who's very well aware that FGM is a violation of human rights, and a tragic one, we do not really know which other way to stop that person from doing that, apart from him being taken
Heavier
for prosecution and heavily charged.
Heavily charged. But then have you considered, an alternative? Because there are those who would argue that this is a rite of passage. It is part of our culture and tradition. Is there an alternative that is being offered?
Yeah, we are really doing it. There is normally a training where girls are taken through, mainly during the end of the year. Our end of the year is normally very busy. Our main active season is from this time where we are now to end of the year.
Okay.
We really traverse the whole county, the whole country, and hold several rites of passage functions for these girls not to go through mutilation, but just to have that ceremony, give them certificates, recognize them for coming for trainings, and recognizing also our partners who have been helpful in this field. Talking
about partners, because this is a multi-sectoral activity, do you have a helpline? Imagine, we are calling this as the cutting season. Once the children close their school for the next two months, this is a cut season.
Yes.
So if a child would find herself in this situation, is there a helpline they can call and get assisted, or rather get rescued from undergoing FGM?
We at the county level, we have the county commissioner's office, and we have a county anti-FGM steering committee.
Yes.
That the county commissioner is the chairman, and the co-chairperson is the CC for gender in every county. And I think for the 22 hotspot counties, those committees are in place.
So, and how would I know, like members of the public who are watching right now, who may actually want either are potential, the children are potential victims right now, given that this is a cut season towards December. What line can they reach, or how can they report even before it happens, so that they can get rescue and support?
What we've done on the ground is that every location has got a chief, and the chief has got a support system of so many champions fighting against FGM. We did that to every village. There must be someone who is in the look, and then connected to the national government administration officers for them to reach the county commissioner.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, as you come to a close, there's a campaign that you're running, you know, that you launched during the International Day of the African Child. Maybe you can mention on it quickly as we wrap up the conversation.
The campaign, what
the girl campaign, in terms of no child, basically it's no girl left behind, and focusing on education.
Yeah, we do not launch it on the day of the International Day of the Girl. The International Day of the Girl is a day that was started in 2011.
Yes.
And to be celebrated annually.
Yes.
On the 11th October of every year.
We're looking at a campaign that the board is actually spearheading to, you know, to create more awareness during this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have those functions.
Yes.
Sensitization, or the campaign by the board, is a continuous process. We do not have a certain time we say that this is our only time to campaign. I just mentioned this period, saying that it is the busiest period for us because we are preparing for protection of our children during the holiday.
The high peak.
But the campaign is continuous.
Ongoing.
We have several functions coming up. Like you just mentioned that what is the place of men.
Yes. As we come to a close,
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've been able to engage male or men, especially the elderly, who are the custodians of culture. And we've been able to do some declarations by maybe the Pokot, the Samburu elders in Njurunjege, and we are anticipating to do one in November 7th for the Sabaot elders.
Thank you very much. We'll be keeping tabs on that. I know October is designated. We are going to be having the 16 days of activism, and that is one of the conversations we're going to be having. Sadly, we had to move away from that conversation and delve into matters sports. But just to give you an overview, we have been talking to the chairperson of the Anti-FGM board, that is Ipato Korema Surum, telling us what the board is doing ahead of the high season, FGM high season, so to speak, or rather the cutting season. They're saying that chiefs have been enabled to actually get who is in charge and actually save these children if that actually was to occur. We'll continue with this conversation.